Hi everyone, Sophie Wren here from Live Wild. Myself and the rest of the foraging team, Leonie and Miranda, we're due to run our spring courses soon, but obviously that's not going to happen now. So we've been thinking creatively about how we can still bring connection to each other, connection to the rest of the natural world, which is what Live Wild is all about and what our courses are all about. So my idea is to take you with me for part of my daily walk, and try and find something in each video to introduce you to, hopefully give you a bit of inspiration, a bit of a feeling of connection, and see what happens. So yeah, I'm here in a community garden, which I'm lucky enough to live right next to, so I can walk straight out into this garden and the local woodland as well. Lots of lovely woods around here. So I'll be focusing on plants and trees that are, oh, it's a bit noisy, some sirens passing. I'll be focusing on plants and trees that you are likely to find in your own garden in Calderdale, or in hedgerows near your house or in the woods. And then yeah, maybe it can be fun for you to go out and meet these plants and trees yourself, and I'll give you some ideas for maybe having a nibble and trying them if you like, if that appeals to you, or if not, just to simply meet them and interact. Right, let's go. So yeah, it's a really gorgeous sunny day, which obviously helps, and there's just an abundance of life in the garden at the moment. Loads of birds singing, birds nesting, we've got frogs in the pond, we've got flowers opening, leaves. Try not to fall over. I'm just going to try and find something that seems to be intuitively the best thing to talk about today. I've already spotted something here. The colour is kind of drawing me in, so I'm going to stop already, and hopefully, yes, you can see these very bright kind of yellowy green. How do you describe that colour? It's really vibrant spring green colour. So that might be the first thing you spot with this. And I have here a hawthorn tree, so I'll talk a bit about the hawthorn. It's one of the first deciduous trees to leaf in spring, so it's always a really hopeful sign when I see these, to me, that the sun is returning, life is returning, and that colour just sums it up, I think. So the sun is shining through and it's creating this kind of yellowy golden green, which I hope you can see there. Beautiful. Hello hawthorn. Just connect with it a bit there. So hawthorn has a long history in this land. It's ancient connections, it's been here for a very long time, and it's had a relationship with people for a very long time. It's been used as a hedgerow plant, tree, so you might find it in the hedgerow along with other things like blackthorn is often growing alongside it in the hedge, which flowers before it leaves. So that's a good way to distinguish between these two, which both have white or maybe slightly pinkish blossom with the hawthorn. So I'm just going to connect with it and just pick one of these leaves just so I can show you some ID features. So hawthorn, I'm just going to hold that up. Hopefully you can see it's almost like a hand. It's got these lobes, so by a lobe I mean this part here, very deeply lobed. I'll hold it against my face so you can see that contrast. Deeply lobed leaves, almost like a hand, that bright green colour, and then you can look kind of to the tree itself, which has lots of quite short curved branches, and then I don't know if you can see, but there's thorns on these branches as well, quite sharp, so you're looking for those thorns as another ID feature. And it's fun, yeah, to research as well, so maybe if you aren't familiar with hawthorn, you could go away and look at some books or look online just to confirm your ID. I have eaten these leaves a lot, and they are, I think, very tasty. They've been eaten for a very long time, and there's a lot of reference to them being referred to as bread and cheese, which is still slightly mysterious to me. And if anyone knows anything about this, it'd be great to hear from you in the comments as to why it's referred to as bread and cheese. Apparently it could be because the leaves are so filling, so it's kind of like having a meal. Or I've also heard something about there being a bird that nests in the hawthorn with a call that sounds a bit like bread and cheese, but I don't know what bird that is. So yeah, if anyone knows anything about that, I'd love to hear from you. So yeah, amazing. You can just pluck the leaf straight off the tree and have a nibble. And this is actually very mild, but sometimes you get slightly nutty flavour, and it can have a slightly drying effect because there's tannins in there, flavonoids, and they're what are responsible for the heart tonic properties of the hawthorn. So hawthorn is in the rose family, and so I'm looking at the wrong place, the camera is here. A lot of plants in the rose family are really good for the heart, and hawthorn is included in this. The leaves of the hawthorn, the berries of the hawthorn, which will come later. So yes, the flavonoids in the leaves are good for cardiovascular health and lowering cholesterol. So as well as sort of tasty treat, there's also some health benefits there as well. Yeah, if you want to, when you're sure of your ID, you can have a little nibble, or if you don't fancy that, just maybe give it a rub, give a leaf a rub, give it a sniff, see if you can get anything. Just smells like spring to me. Or just sit, you can sit with the hawthorn tree, pay attention to its leaves, its branches, just get to know it a bit better. That's always a really nice way to connect. And if you want an idea for how to eat it, I've got 2 suggestions, one of which I will do today. You could just pick lots of these leaves, take them home and put them in a sandwich with hummus or cheese. It'd be a really nice accompaniment to your sandwich. Or you could add them to a salad, like a potato salad. It's really, really delicious flavour. I'm really enjoying that. So yeah, they're my ideas for today. Right, I seem to have done an 8-minute video, which I wasn't expecting. So I shall have a watch and see how I've done, but hopefully share this with you all. And yeah, absolutely would love to hear from you in the comments with any folklore or other knowledge or experiences of hawthorn you'd like to share. Or maybe if you go out and find a hawthorn or use its leaves, you could send us a picture or something like that. So yeah, just trying to create a sense of community and connection through all of this. And we'll see how it goes. Alright, thanks, see you tomorrow.